Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks in Frozen 2 and No Time to Die and Avatar fan 2001 Last time I talked about the DCU ranking, but now we're going to talk about the one franchise that have pretty goals, car racing, action, explosion, all the insane stuff you saw in the Fast and the Furious franchise. And tonight, we're doing my ranking of the Fast and the Furious film. Enough talking. Let's get your engine started, just like Vin Diesel said. Vin Diesel said, what Vin Diesel do? Let's go. OMG, everyone. I did not see this type of Fast and the Furious film to be that bad. OMG. And sorry guys, anyway, my least favorite out of the Fast and the Furious film, it has to be Tokyo Drift. OMG, just like what I said in 3 times in this video. This film is hands down one of the most boring and stupidity Fast and the Furious film I have ever saw in my entire life. I might make a longer video about it. I don't want to talk about this film. This film have nothing to do with the Fast and the Furious film. The only good thing about this film is how to be Vin Diesel cameo, but that's it. The rest of the film is completely gas car poop. And sorry guys, enough further ado. Let's get the next one because that's that's the only bad Fast and the Furious film. So let's get the mediocre one. My next Fast and the Furious film in my ranking has to be Too Fast, Too Furious, aka the worst Fast and the Furious title I have ever read in my entire life, because that is honestly one of the most laziest, stupidest title of the Fast and the Furious film. But on top of that, this film is very mediocre because honestly guys, I will not remember this film in my memory ever again. So let's get the next one because this is how mediocre this film is. So let's get the next one. In 2001, Fast and the Furious film was born. But this film was really solid, but it's not the best, but it's solid. And sorry guys, so the next Fast and the Furious film has to be the one who started it all of this franchise, which is none other than the Fast and the Furious. All about race car, pretty girls, standing and dancing very pretty, and in the action and all that is in this film. But even this film is very good, but this film was very solid. Even the story is pretty messy, even the scene was really dragged, but overall I think this film is a solid, but honestly guys, it's solid. Honestly guys, it's not the best, but it's solid. Honestly guys, I have nothing to say about it, so let's get the next one. My next Fast and the Furious film in this ranking, it has to be the 2009 Fast and the Furious, I meant to say. Anyway guys, even this film had my favorite character, which is the Gal Gadot as Gidget in this film, and she was very beautiful in my opinion. She's really beautiful, by the way, just like I said, just like what I say in 2 times in this video. But overall, this film is very underrated, and even this film has some problem, but I do enjoy this film. So let's get the next one because I want to make this quick. So the next Fast and the Furious of this ranking, like I said, like a million times, which is none other than F9, aka the Fast and the Furious 9, aka F9, the Fast Saga, whatever you call it. Anyway guys, even this film has some 2 problems. Number 1 is a Cobra B cameo, which honestly guys, she have no right to be in that cameo because she was really ruined from this film. But even this film is even this film is a fun popcorn movie, but I honestly do not like Cobra B in the cameo with Vin Diesel. Yeah, I honestly did not like that scene. But the last flaws I have for this film has to be the terrible, ugly, short hair villain. OMG, she looks absolutely god awful. So god awful is not even funny. And sorry guys, and even this film has some flaws. Like I said, honestly guys, I already said it, but overall this film is a fun popcorn film because my favorite part of this film has to be the manic scene when Vin Diesel said, "Hurry up." And honestly guys, So yeah, if you see the police car was crashing the building, and you see a lot of stuff was magazine, and you see that one car would go into the windows and into the magnet. That scene right there is the best part of this film, next to the space scene of this film. And I'm very sorry I keep repeating myself, but honestly, guys, anyway, even this film has some flaws, but honestly, guys, this film is a fun popcorn movie, and you should give it a chance. It's on HBO Max, just give it a chance. No need to hate it on it, it's just a fun movie. Dom Chihuahua had been betrayed to his family, and now he with the villain in this film. I do enjoy the concept, but that concept is very installigible. And sorry, guys. Anyway, honestly, guys. Anyway, my next Fast and the Furious film of this ranking has to be The Fate of the Furious. This film is very insane. Bunch of insane moments, like Dwayne Johnson teaming up with Shaw. AKA Hop teaming up with Shaw. It's the main reason why we have a spinoff. Which honestly, guys, that's the next one we're gonna talk about. And sorry, guys. I do enjoy the concept that Vin Diesel, aka Dom Chihuahua, betray his family and want to be with the villain with the babies. And so yeah, and I do enjoy the concept. I do enjoy Vin Diesel, aka Dom Chihuahua, and joining into the dark side. And my favorite part of this film has to be the climax. The climax or punch the big old tank. A big old tank, and boom, and his explosion, car flying in the air, and boom. That's what you get for the Fast and the Furious film. And this is the type of film that you should see in theaters. And sorry, guys, and that's my thought of this film. Now let's get to the spinoff, and a lot of people really enjoy. Now who I'm kidding. I'm part of this. I'm part of the next one that people would not enjoy. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this another ranking of the Fast and the Furious. So the next ranking of the Fast and the Furious film, which is none other than Fast and the Furious present Hobbs Shaw. Yay! Yup, this film is a very fun popcorn movie, just like every single Fast and the Furious film. But even this film is a way different than the Fast and the Furious film, because this film is all about Hobbs Shaw and the actor from the Suicide Squad, and I have my favorite character of this film, which is none other than that blonde hair girl. Ooh, I love her so much. And I'm very sorry I keep zooming the poster on me to stop doing that. And sorry, guys. Anyway, the story is really good. The character is really development, and Hobbs Shaw comedy is very funny. It's funny. And sorry, guys, and this is easily one of the second. This is honestly one of the second funniest comedy of the Fast and the Furious franchise. And even this film is a franchise. Even this film is a spinoff, but this film is not a typical Fast and the Furious film. This film is honestly, guys, this film is very different than the Fast and the Furious film, but this film is truly Fast and the Furious film. And a lot of people really hate this film. Honestly, guys, I hate to say it, but honestly, guys, it could show why people hate fun movie these days. Fast 5, love that title. Sorry, guys. So the next Fast and the Furious of this ranking has to be Fast 5. Boom, I love that. And so yeah, I do enjoy this film. This film came out. It came out 2011, which is a few years ago, I think. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I might look at the research in a little bit. So yeah, this film was very fun. Even this film is very fun, but they have my favorite character of this franchise, which is none other than the Gal Gadot as Gidget. I love her so much. And her race call, chef kiss. I love it. And Dwayne Johnson as Hope did a really fantastic job. And Dom Chihuahua is really amazing in this film. And Paul Walker in this film, rest in peace. We will talk about him more in Furious 7, which is the other next ranking. And so yeah, honestly, guys. Sorry, guys, there's people in the background. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm doing. Anyway, guys, that was my thought on Fast 5. Now let's get the next one. Let's get the next one, because the next one is going to turn 10 years old tomorrow. So, let's talk about it, shall we? 10 years ago, there was a movie called Fast and the Furious 6. It came out, it came out, um, it, it came out on May 23rd, which is tomorrow, so happy early anniversary to this film, by the way. And sorry, guys, and due to that celebration, we're going to talk about this film in this ranking. And sorry, guys, so the next film of the Fast and the Furious film has to be Fast and the Furious 6. Honestly, guys, anyway, even this film has some saddest scene, which is Gal Gadot death scene, where typically she didn't die, she fall down the car, so yeah. And so yeah, even that scene was really sad, but I do enjoy this film, by the way, so I will do a movie review of this film for a 10th anniversary, celebration, but if I get honestly, guys, anyway, if I get a release date wrong, totally apologize about it, and I might do a tune study for this celebration, so... And sorry, guys, speak of sadness, now let's get to the nether sadness. Yep, let's get to the next one. Yeah, honestly, guys, anyway, that's the one Fast and the Furious film. Is very sad, is very depressing. So, where is my ranking? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. Anyway, honestly, guys, now we're going to talk about the sad part of the ranking. So, enough talking. Let's get the next one, which is going to be pretty sad. Rest in peace to Paul Walker. And this is sadly one of the last Fast and the Furious film that we're ever going to see by Paul Walker. Because without Paul Walker, Fast and the Furious won't be the same. And sorry, guys, so the next ranking of the Fast and the Furious Fast and the Furious film, which is none other than Furious 7. Anyway, guys, honestly, guys, so anyway, even the ending was pretty sad, honestly, because honestly, guys, even I cry at the ending, and See You Again is the best song of the Fast and the Furious, soundtrack. But overall, this film has some amazing moments, like, honestly, guys, the one girl from the beach, who's wearing a black bikini, a PG-13 level, love it, best scene of the time movie. And honestly, guys, the best action of this film is has to be the one with Vin Diesel driving the car, crashed by the building, and you see Shaw, shooting with his weapon, and you see the building explosion, just like you saw in the Super Bowl TV spot. Honestly, guys, that scene is very amazing. It's very amazing. So, honestly, guys, I love that scene. That scene is very amazing. And sorry, guys, and that's why Furious 7 is my second favorite out of the Fast and the Furious film. But honestly, guys, I'm probably saying to yourself, why this film is not my number one? But honestly, guys, here's a one Fast and the Furious film that I think is the number one. Honestly, guys, here's the one Fast and the Furious film that I saw last night in theaters. Sorry, guys, all I said, but my favorite Fast and the Furious film I have ever saw in the Fast and the Furious saga, Fast and the Furious franchise, in the franchise in period, it has to be Fast X, aka Fast and the Furious 10, and aka the best movie out of the Fast and the Furious film. If you want more detail about this film, check out my movie review of this film. Well, guys, that was my ranking of the Fast and the Furious film. Because anyway, guys, the only Fast and the Furious film that I'm not gonna watch, well, typically it was not in this franchise, but honestly, guys, sadly, the same director who made disaster movie, epic movie, date movie, made a parody about this franchise, which is none other than Super Fast. Honestly, guys, that film is very disrespectful to the Fast and the Furious film, but if Vin Diesel saw that film, he will grab his Fast and the Furious car to ran over that poster and put it in the dumpster fire, because you don't disrespect Vin Diesel and Paul Walker like that. And Paul Walker have rolled from this grave after the Superfast came out. Yeah, stay tuned for my while I won't watch the Superfast. And honestly, guys, I am absolutely not watching that piece of crap. Sorry, guys, that was my ranking of the Fast and the Furious film, because I'm very sorry I talk about the parody of the Fast and the Furious film, which is none other than Superfast. Honestly, guys, if you've seen that film, honestly, guys, be helpful. Just let me know in the comment section. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more of this type of stuff, please, I recommend you be a subscriber, comment my video, and share the video with your whole family. And stay tuned for my stay tuned for my Q&A tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for my Super Mario Bros. movie review, and stay tuned for my ranking on the Elimination movie. And I will not talk about the Warx ever again. I might talk about it in the short stuff, but honestly, guys, if you want more detail about the Warx, honestly, guys, check out my rant of that when I upload that for the 11th anniversary. So I don't want to think about that movie ever again. So I might make fun of the song, but hey, sorry guys. Subscribe, comment, share the video with your family, and I say next time. And so long, and good night, YouTube.